It's always good to salute those ones that are experts in this field, and today we have one of them, that is Sharon. So you call it Makeup by Sharon, who will be joining us shortly, as you can see. And I guess she's done her makeup. She'll tell us whether she's done it. Perfection is what I can say it is all about, and so we just get to understand some nitty-gritty details about makeup, why it is important to wear it light, wear it good, and just complement what it is the occasion is all about. Sharon, how are you? You're good?
I'm good.
It's good to have you, and you're looking good and lovely. Perhaps complimenting what it is that you do, getting the tone of your foundation perfect, getting the balance of your lipstick, getting your eyebrows well done. It's one of the things that most of the ladies would struggle with. And, even the men, because nowadays we even see men that, just get to embrace makeup in their own light form. And so we get to understand a little bit about this, and most importantly, at a business level. Today we have very many makeup artists that are getting money out of these activities. And so there's someone who perhaps could be thinking, I need to study this, or maybe they're in school studying this. Just getting to know how they can monetize this art, I think, is very, very important. And Sharon is not alone. We have a model that she will be, working on her face. I don't know, what makeup do you put her today? Is it makeup for the office, or makeup for an occasion, say a wedding, or makeup for the studio? Ours is a little bit different. What makeup will we be doing on her today?
Okay, on her.
Oh, it's just simple.
Just a simple, a settled one.
Right?
Yeah.
Something that you can wear anytime, anywhere, and you're safe.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, makeup can be something else.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I'm going to use this. I know it's long, long time ago, but you are reminded of the makeup of Nyota Ndogo during her wedding, and you can imagine the bashing that came along with that, and numerous other people that would wear makeup and then it just backfires on you. Just what exactly is makeup? Okay,
makeup. Let me start by saying makeup is something that enhances beauty. Yeah. So we don't just put makeup only to hide your face, or we do just makeup to just enhance that beauty. Yeah.
All right. And sometimes we look at makeup and we think it's what we see here on set, the lipstick, the foundation, the powder. But I'm told it goes beyond that. It goes beyond to an extent where when you're thinking about what I have worn today, then already I am thinking of how I'm going to make sure that I get off this makeup on my face, as well as what it is that I'm going to incorporate in as a skincare routine. And most importantly, the moisturizer that I am going to use. Is that part and parcel of makeup?
Yeah, it's also part of makeup. Yeah.
All right, so that's very, very important. Just how important is it to get your makeup right, in terms of the products, in terms of the brands that you deal with, in terms of how you get to balance the products that you use on your face?
Makeup, let's just say, okay, it also depends with the type of skins.
Yeah.
And different type of skins depends with how you use the makeup. For example, we have oily skins, dry skins, combined, and also normal skins. Yeah.
So today, nimeamka hivi nimesema I want to get makeup.
Yeah.
A set of makeup that will complement everything about my face, about my body, about what it is that I do. Kama ni kuingia kwa ofisi every morning, ama kama it's just makeup for the event. What would you advise me as an artist? Or a makeup artist, yes.
Yeah. I'll advise you to go with the simplest makeup. Just the foundation, a little bit of subtle eyeshadow, and some mascara, and maybe a gloss. Yeah.
It could pass with a gloss, it could pass with a mascara, it could pass with the eyeliners and all that. But
and
always
well done eyebrows.
All right. But there's always a trouble. Sazile unafikiria kutafuta foundation. What is this about a foundation, about the powder, compact or the loose powder, that is so special, that completes and complements a look?
Okay, foundations, people don't know the type of foundation they are supposed to use.
Yeah.
So it depends also with your skin. Yeah. So there are those mattifying foundations, and there are also those ones for oily skins and normal skins. And also powders. It depends with what powder you are using.
You know, we are kienyeji at some point. You all are kienyeji at some point. So there's always a start. You know, Leo ndio unasema, for the very first time I'm wearing foundation. For the very first time I am wearing makeup. What would you advise me to be, you know, the things to look out for the moment I am thinking of getting the best foundation? I'll tell you, I struggle with, you know, that aspect of searching for the foundation, because sometimes, you know, you have skin tones that are a little bit different, that your hands are a little bit dark, your face is a little bit light, you know, your neck is lighter than your face, or sometimes darker than your face. And so creating that balance is quite a hullabaloo. So what is the makeup, you know, or maybe what is the professional advice that you'd give a person who's struggling to find the best tone of foundation for themselves?
I believe that, okay, when you go to buy foundations in these beauty stores, nowadays they do testing. Yeah. So before buying a foundation, you must do a testing for your skin and know which type of foundation will balance with your skin. Oh,
the numerous tests are done, but I think I agree. And the lighting that is normally put there will usually get you confused to think that this is the right
maybe
one.
You can advise your makeup artist to look for you the best foundation that you can use.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell us something small about Makeup by Sharon before we get to action.
Okay, Makeup by Sharon is a makeup artist. I'm also a teacher. I also teach students how to do makeup. I'm also a celebrity moors. I also do celebrity moors, and also I do weddings and many more shoots. Yeah.
All right, so we'd love to know how different it is when you are working with a celebrity, perhaps who's set to, you know, work on their YouTube content, or maybe they are set to work on their music, and how different it is when you are, you know, putting makeup on someone who's you know, celebrating their wedding, or those ones that, you know, just how different it is. Have you ever done studio makeup like this?
Yeah.
Oh, it's actually more or less the same thing as music and all that, right?
Yep.
You've done it. I mean, in most cases, you'll agree with me that all these contexts will get you doing different makeup, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so as you tell us what it is that you're about to do on Susan, the model of the day is Susan. Susan is my producer, just in case you did not know. And so she has nothing to say but to look. Let's all see how Susan is going to end up beautiful based on what it is that then Sharon will do on her. So Sharon, what to expect, that is, you know, beginning from where Susan is and, you know, to the very end of it.
So Susan is a very beautiful girl. So and we are not going to do too much makeup, just a little bit of maybe a settled one. Okay. Yes. And you'll see the transformation. Okay.
Sawa. So we cool our stories as you continue working.
Yeah.
And like you say, sometimes it's safer when you make it simple, subtle one, because then in any moment you will be okay, whether it's the wedding, whether it's the occasion of, I don't know what, a formal occasion or that. There's always that safety that comes along with keeping it mild. And so how different is it when you're working on someone who's, you know, it's their wedding, and how different is it when you're working with someone who's a celebrity, perhaps working on some album, and just how different is it for someone who's marching to the office?
Yeah.
And for us who are working in studios.
So the difference is, there's a difference, because you find that when you go to weddings, you just wake up very early in the morning, because by 4, the wedding has to start by 8. So that means you have to wake up by 4, start the makeup, and you find that there are maids. Yeah, so you have to start with maids.
Let's overlook the timings and perhaps focus on, and I know you're going to tell us the steps of what you're doing as we continue, but let's overlook the settings, the timelines and all that, and think about what should be done for a wedding in terms of makeup. Because there are instances, like you say, you're going to the office, you don't want to be all bright, you know, with makeup that is almost looking like it will pop off your eyes and all that. So how different is it for, you know, those ones that are getting to the office like today, and that person that is going to the studio? How heavy do you want your makeup so that it is sane? And I mean, that's exactly what I mean when I say what is the difference between these different contexts.
So there's a difference between the office makeup, the shoot makeup, and also the wedding makeup. So when you're going to office or when you're coming to studio makeup, we don't do too much makeup. Just a simple, mild makeup, and then we, like yours, see how yours it is settled.
Yeah.
And it goes well with the red lippy.
Yeah.
So, and with the shoot sometimes we do like
Extra?
two different looks.
Okay.
Yeah, two different looks.
So these looks are made different by what? Is it the eyeliner? Is it the lashes that you wear?
No.
Is it the lipstick?
The lipstick and the eyes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is the lipstick and the eyes that will determine whether this is out of this world or not.
Yes.
Okay. And so what is it that you are doing as you take us through the steps of basic makeup, you know, one that actually one can do it for themselves when they're stepping out of the home or of the house before they get a hold of a professional?
Yeah. Okay, most of people don't know how to draw eyebrows.
Yeah, that is the hardest makeup. That is, and actually that's the most important, yeah?
Yeah, the eyebrows.
Yeah.
So we start by eyebrows. The first thing is to map your eyebrows. How the eyebrows are supposed to look. You just follow your eyebrows the way they are. When you see that your eyebrows are too long or they are too thick, just use a razor blade and just trim them. Just a bit.
All right.
Yeah, not all.
All of
Sometimes you find people in town trimming.
Do it yourself can be something else.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's just, you just trim them just a little bit. But for hers, I think hers are well done. Yeah, they're okay.
When you speak about a razor blade, I think it gets me to asking just how important is it for one to always have their, you know, their eyebrows well shaped, and what would be the best way of trimming them and shaping them? I know there's a lot of the razor work that you speak of. There's threading, there's tweezing, and I mean there's waxing. Which would be best?
I think threading.
Threading is best.
Yeah, threading is the best. The best way. Yeah. Okay,
so at this point you're working with the eyebrows. Should be the first step before you get to anything else.
Yeah, first step it's eyebrows. Then after that you conceal them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Concealer. You conceal with a concealer, or you can use foundation. And what are the difference between, or what is the difference between these two?
Okay, there's difference. You can't conceal your eyebrows with a foundation. You just conceal them with concealer.
The same color of the concealer?
Yeah, no. The concealer should be lighter than
should be slightly lighter.
Foundation.
Okay.
Yeah.
What difference does it bring?
It highlights well.
Okay, it makes them pop.
Yeah.
All right. I am told that there are instances where you can wear your concealer as well on the entire face. Is it the same? Should it be, you know, the same concealer that you have used on the eyebrows in terms of the color or the shade?
No, it depends. When we apply foundation, there are some areas that you are supposed to put concealers. Not all the areas of the face.
Okay.
Only we just highlight some parts, maybe
the lower
down the lower eyes, the chin, here the nose, and here the forehead.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only place that concealer have to sit on. The rest of the place are the foundation.
So how long can one work on someone's face in terms of makeup? Perhaps the heaviest of makeup?
The heaviest makeup, let's say 1 hour, 30 minutes.
1 hour, 1 hour, 30 minutes. Yeah. Oh, that's quite long.
The heaviest,
okay. Or the heaviest now.
Yeah.
Okay.
It depends with the look, because there are some of looks that you do. Maybe, let's say, like Halloween looks, those dramatic looks.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'll take the concealer.
So you say that is slightly lighter than her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
the shade Fawn.
The different brushes, very important that we understand.
Yeah,
You've used a spooky brush, I noticed. And now from the spooky, this one you're supposed to use?
This one is the eyebrows brush.
Okay.
Yeah, for concealing her eyebrows.
Okay.
It's supposed to be this flat.
All right.
Yeah.
There are people who like their eyebrows, you know, bushy, They won't, you know, decide to trim them in any way. How easy is it to achieve a good look as well with that?
Okay, let me say it's very hard to do such kind of people makeups. There's some people like don't like their eyebrows to be trimmed, or so we just conceal them. We use a lot of concealer.
Okay.
Yeah, which is not even okay. It won't be that.
The finishing will not be so good. Okay.
So I'll prefer they will either write their eyebrows or just use a laser blade.
And sometimes it's hard to blend the concealer to the beat. What are the best you know, things that you can use to make sure that you blend that concealer such that you do not look like a clown once you step out, and you know, perhaps you have used the concealer to make sure that your eyebrows are well shaped?
When I'm done concealing our eyebrows, I just there is this brush. So when I'm done, I'll just blend it.
Okay.
Blend it until the concealer is. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So how long would it take for you to do this kind of makeup that you consider light?
40 to 30 minutes.
40 to 30 minutes.
Yeah.
We only have like how many minutes left? We only have like 25 minutes left. Would we be done?
Yeah.
That would be okay. Eh?
Yeah.
That would be okay. So that's the difference when you're working with a professional, because somehow they know the hacks and how they go about it. So when you have such you know, a lot of concealer down there, we are excited to see at what point do you get to have, you know, the eyeliners as well as, you know, the colors that you put on your eyes, and you just make sure that that concealer then is completely out of the face. This is the hardest bit of makeup, I am told, making or working on the eyebrows.
Yeah, eyebrows is the hardest.
Why are you taking a different color on the top?
Okay, on the top, you're not supposed to put concealer.
Okay.
You're supposed to put foundation color.
All right.
Yeah.
The foundation that you're using on the entire face.
Yes.
Okay. Are there instances that one can use, say, makeup or maybe a concealer that slightly darkens them? And is it in order for you to say that, well, I think my hands are a little bit darker, so I would prefer a concealer that is darker than, you know, my own skin or my face skin? And how do you blend that so that as well you don't look like you're off?
Yeah, so for me, when I'm blending the foundation, or when I just want to know your foundation color, I just look at your neck. Because sometimes you find that your hands maybe are dark, or maybe are lighter. Just look at the neck.
All right.
Yeah, because sometimes you find that many people are, the difference between the neck and the face, it's, let me say, the difference between the, sometimes you find that there are people who are lighter, then when you see the neck, it's dark. Or maybe the face is dark, the neck is brighter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So it's always good to blend the foundation with what the neck looks like, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Foundations, I am told they're those ones that are, you know, they do not transfer. How do you get those ones, and how important are they? If at all you have foundation that really does not transfer, and especially like for someone who's worn, you know, something that is as white as yours, sometimes it can be messy.
Yeah.
You really want to look good for the better part of the day, but then again, the foundation does not give you that piece. So how do you get, you know, the difference of the foundations that are in the market? Some, I'm told, they are combined, the 3-in-1. Some are the watery, others are a little bit, you know, quite heavy. Others are transferable, others are not. Could you tell us something small about that?
So, as I've said earlier, the foundation depends with the skin, how the skin is.
Yeah.
So you find that there are those skins that are oily, so it depends with what foundation you use. And the foundations, nowadays there are many foundations. Okay. Yeah, there are so many foundations that you find that what was I saying? So the foundation also depends with the type of skin. Yeah. Yeah. So as for her, because I can see her, she's not oily, she's not dry. but she's just a normal.
Yes.
Hers is a normal skin. So it depends with what foundation I'll be using on the skin. Yeah.
All right, so tell us the different foundations that are there. You spoke about matte as we were beginning.
So they are mattifying for and oily skin, combined, and normal.
Okay.
So for her, I'll be using the Superstay foundation. Yeah, it's for normal skin.
How do you get to establish what kind of skin you have?
Okay, for hers, I can see the type of skin she has. Cause
No, I'm imagining herself. Now she wants to know what type of skin do I have. You could know because you're a makeup artist. How does one get to know that? Well, mine is oily, mine is you know, toned down, so it's dry skin, or you know, it is a mixture or a combination of and especially for those ones that have combined skin types. How do you balance that when you are putting on makeup?
So when you want to know the type of skin that you have, first thing you just wash your face. Don't apply anything. Then you'll see.
You will get to know.
Yeah, you'll get to know. When it's dry, you'll just feel the dryness of the face. When it's oily, you'll see some oil here at the nose. So when it's combined, it will be just normal. You won't feel like it's too dry or it's too tight. Yeah. Okay.
Sometimes, you know, you go to dermatologists. It will be good to get their advice.
Yeah.
Skincare is very important if at all makeup is going to sync well. Kindly tell us something small about skincare and how then it comes into, you know, when you make sure that your face is worked on very well, how it complements the application of makeup.
So skincare, first of all, before doing makeup, you need to, skin comes first. Skin comes first. So you have to, nowadays we have the skincare routines, you find that there are some, maybe, okay, let's say about the acne. Let's talk about acne. You find that there are people who have acne and they don't know how to deal with it. So sometimes you find that many acne people nowadays don't apply makeup because you find that they are too oily. And so the best thing I could advise them is to first see a doctor who can, like for example, let me give you an example. Like nowadays they don't do makeup because they see like makeup, they think that makeups affect the acne. So they think that when they do makeup, their skin will be just too. I have a client of mine, who sometimes tells me, Sharon, you know, when I do makeup, my skin keeps getting worse each and every day. So I told her, you just do this. Make sure that even when you do makeup, don't sleep with makeup. Just make sure that you have removed all the makeup, wash it very well, remove it with micellar water, you wash it just very well, and then you apply the moisturizer, the toner.
Could you give us the steps of doing that? Because cleaning at the end of the day is very important, especially for someone like me who does makeup on a daily basis. And remember, time is moving very fast, so I hope that in around 10 minutes we should be able to, you know, just be getting to the last bit. So how important it is to remove makeup? You've said it's very, very important that you should not sleep with it. Is there a procedure to just having your makeup out? Because I've seen people who get into the bathroom and they struggle to get this makeup off. Sometimes can be a little bit harsh on the skin.
So to remove the makeup, you need some wipes, just wipes and oil. This oil that removes makeup because you see the types, nowadays the types of foundation that we use, they are very, they tight the skin very much. So you just remove it with the wipes, micellar water, and then after that you wash your face very well. You cleanse. After cleansing, you use the moisturize your face. You can also put serum and the toner.
Well, I've seen people using petroleum jelly as their moisturizer. Is that in order?
Okay, petroleum jelly is not bad, but also it's also good to remove the makeup. Sometimes you find this nowadays the lipsticks that we use, they are very matte. Yeah. So it's good for removing makeup.
But is it okay to use it as a moisturizer?
No, it's not okay.
Why not?
It's not okay because me I know that the petroleum jelly, you can use it only on your lips. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So there are no specific reasons as to why, maybe. Anyway, not very, very important on that. So at what stage are we?
So I'm now doing our eyes. I'm blending the eyeshadow. So we're just doing a subtle look, not too much.
So you can play around with different shades?
Yeah, different shade, but also it depends with the look that you are doing.
You're trying
for us, because we are doing just a simple look, we'll just do maybe a liner, maybe a simple brown makeup and the eyeliner.
Okay. Let's talk about the business of makeup. Now that you are a professional in that line, and you say you do makeup for lots of occasions, different occasions for that matter. Just how lucrative or how good a business is it?
Okay, nowadays, we are many in this industry. We are so many. So also it depends with your clients, with how you do your makeup. For me, instantly, like you can see, let's do the eyeliner. For me, I get my clients through referrals. Yeah.
You get them online?
Yeah, and also online. Yeah. You advertise your business online.
Yes.
Nowadays, people do online business.
Online is the way to go. Yeah. So you studied for this?
Yeah, I did.
So it's important to just get a study and get it different. How different is it to do it at a personal level and a professional level?
For the person?
Say a personal level, maybe before you got into this world and you felt like, well, you really love it. Now you are doing it professionally.
Yeah. Okay. For me, like I enjoy doing makeup very much. Okay. I enjoy doing it very much. And I learned the makeup from the best. Yeah. There's this makeup artist called Mwanju. Mwanju Chucks. She's the one that trained me. So I'm going to do the small lashes.
So how expensive is it? And I mean, just speak to that person who would wish to get into, the makeup business and do it professionally to eke a living out of it. How do you create the prices? How different is it? How flexible is it? An industry? Are there instances where you can be a makeup artist and as well do something else on the sides? What do you think?
Yeah, you can. Can also do makeup, also do modeling. But okay, makeup is expensive, especially products. Yeah, they are so expensive.
And every time the government is talking about taxes, there's always a raise.
Yeah, like for now, hey,
it's very expensive.
It's very.
And so, how would you charge for a simple makeup like this one? Or you don't
simple
speak about the prices?
Like this one?
Yeah.
It depends.
Yeah.
It depends when you're coming to my location or either I'm coming to your location. Yeah.
Okay. So when you are to get to someone's location, the prices then would go up because of transport.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
But basically, let's think that, okay, we're all based in town. And so this is your location, this is my location. I pass via your space and I tell you, Sharon, I'd love for you to do makeup for me. One-time makeup, one morning makeup, what would you charge me? Or what would be the most standard charge?
Oh, when you come to my location, or?
Well, let's just say we're here. The two of us are here.
Yeah.
How much would you charge me for?
Okay, I'll charge you for... Okay.
Oh, you don't want to speak about the prices?
I don't want to speak of prices because
no, it's fine. It's in order to say yes. We cannot speak about that. Yeah?
It depends with your rate card.
Yes.
Because you find that there are different makeup artists that charges differently. Yeah.
And so
it depends.
What makes the difference? Some of them are high end. Some of them are have long stayed in the game, or what exactly?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
It depends on how long you have been in this industry.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And sometimes you're dealing with a very sensitive face, or perhaps a face that really is not so smooth, acne face, like you've said. What are some of the things that actually you look at so that you decide on the charges? Like you've said, sometimes the distance, if you're going to a location, the charge will be different.
Yeah.
What of the type of face?
The type of face.
Because there are instances maybe you're supposed to use lots of products, more than you would use on somebody else.
Yeah.
So is there a difference of, that brings to the charges?
No.
Mostly it's just the standard charge.
Yeah.
So talk about a typical...
Depends with what look you have, look you want.
Yeah.
For instance, for like bridal makeup, we don't charge the same as the normal makeup look.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why that is slightly expensive?
Okay, for bridal, it's expensive because you find that maybe the location. Yeah. Also, you find that there is different makeup for brides and for normal. Yeah. For bride, we normally do like baking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes you do a lot of mistakes while you're doing makeup,
yes.
and I mean, there's a lot of covering that needs to be done. What are some of the hacks as you're working on someone's makeup that you do not get wrong or get it wrong at the end of the day?
First of all, mostly the mistake that I make sometimes, it's maybe the eyeliner. Because first of all...
And we have 5 minutes. I hope in 5 minutes we're able to just at least achieve a look for Sue.
Yeah. Because maybe, or maybe you find that maybe the mascara, maybe I've told the client to just look up, then instead she just blinked. And
so you have to just find a way of getting it off, That has peeled. So what is that you've used? Because that is obviously not a foundation.
It's a primer.
It's a primer. How important is it to primer first? Maybe to make sure that you put on a sunscreen before you do your makeup.
Primer, it's very important. It acts like a base to a foundation. So primer, it's very, very important.
Does it protect the skin in any way? I can see there's a difference. There's a huge difference. Her eyes are already looking so good and popping,
Yeah.
One can clearly tell a difference. What's the importance of the primer, you said? In as much as you say it works as a base, does it protect the skin in a way? Perhaps you're using makeup that could affect you?
The primer, it's very important. It's also, it helps. Also when you're blending the foundation.
Okay.
So... And also it mattifies the face.
Okay.
So when you are blending the face, the primer it's nini.
Okay.
It will sit there. Then when you put the foundation, it will, when it's combined, I don't know how to say with this. Yeah.
Okay. So we're getting to the foundation?
Yeah.
Oh, you're done?
No, I'm not done.
We have 2 minutes, almost 2 minutes left.
So.
Oh, you are picking the foundation?
Yeah.
Okay. I would love to know how you've decided the best color of foundation for Sue, because I already see that you have foundations there, but you've opted to get a different one. And people, this is all about just learning how, the basics of makeup and what you're supposed to start with. And sometimes you look at some of these professionals working, you realize that it is not rocket science. It's just that when you try doing it yourself, it doesn't turn out to be easy. I don't know why. There are instances where one has to use 2 types of foundation, 2 different colors. Yeah, like now, to achieve, the shade of this person.
Yeah.
And there are people who are lucky enough to get, just one color blending so well. Okay. All right, so what colors have you used on her?
Okay, I've just seen, because if you see her face, Like here in the forehead, it's a bit darker. Yeah.
And normally it's the case with very many people.
Yeah.
What really informs that?
Okay, sunburn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or sunburn.
So it's best to use sunscreen day for day.
Okay. And it will protect you.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're using a sponge, eh?
Yeah.
A beauty blender.
A beauty blender.
Why a beauty blender and not a brush?
Okay, it depends.
Yeah.
There are some makeup artists that use brush, but for me, the blender works so easily.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you get to realize or to have a nice pick for your beauty blender? Because how do you pick the right beauty blenders? Because there are instances where some are a little bit too tough. You know, you can't, yeah.
Okay, for me, there's a store which I normally buy my beauty blenders, and they sell original beauty blenders.
Okay.
So when you're picking beauty blenders, you have to make sure that when you do like this, the blender it's bouncy. It's enough. It's not hard. Yeah.
Oh, look at how in such a short time there's a huge difference, to be honest, and the blending of the is it the camera and the lighting, or it is really exactly what has happened. Looks really good. So what are your social media lines or platform, or, I mean, what are your handles so that people can try and get a hold of you now that you say you likely do business online?
Yeah, on Instagram, Makeup by Sharon Kenya, Facebook, Makeup by Sharon Kenya, and also on TikTok, Makeup by Sharon Kenya. Yeah. Makeup
by Sharon Kenya. We would need to check her out. Do you train students?
Yes, I do. I do training.
Okay.
Yeah, for personal and also professionals.
Oh, that's really good. Look at how different it is. So what will be your parting shot to the people who would wish to get into the makeup business? And for those of us who sometimes would just want to understand you do it yourself, your own stuff as you do your makeup back at home.
For me, okay, mostly I don't wear makeup most of the times. When my clients ask me, Sharon, I've never seen you with makeup, because I'm always on the move, on the road.
Okay.
I'm always on, yes.
But I'm asking, what would you tell people that are watching this morning and would wish to get into the makeup business? And for those ones who just wish to know basics of makeup for their own use?
I could prefer they come to class. Also, they are to watch YouTube tutorials for makeup. Yeah.
They help a lot.
Yeah, they help a lot.
All right, Sharon, I think this is a good job, a job well done in such a short time.
Yeah.
I must admit that, Susan will be looking like a goddess by the time you're done with her, and rock her earrings, and it will be perfection. And of course, Santi Sana for speaking to us this morning. Those are the basics of makeup, from the eyebrows to the eyeliners, and just playing around with your eyes. When you get it right, then you are in good shape. Thank you so much as well for tuning in. At this very point, I think we get to lock it up, and we ask you to check Sharon out and see what it is that she does. You could get some classes that would be very, very helpful for you. I think we'll leave you with pictures of what she's doing, and definitely what Sue will be looking